From beautiful California, it's the Suzanne Summers Show. And here she is, Santa's little helper.
Hey there, hi.
Do I get to sleep with Santa's little helper tonight?
Yes.
That's a whole new experience
All
for
I'm
me.
wearing is this hat.
That's all you need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you roll over and wake up, don't go, ah.
Well, no. Roll over and wake up. No, I have to wake up first before I roll over.
I see.
Okay.
I see.
Yeah, but wear the hat. Just wear the hat. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
Little
mean,
kinky.
it's what, like Friday's Christmas, today's Tuesday. We're on the eve of the eve of the eve.
Yeah.
Pretty close, yeah.
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 Well, you're in the spirit. Okay.
I am in the spirit.
You're in the spirit, and we'd like whoever's watching. We have a number of people who just jumped on here. Tell us what your holiday plans are.
Yeah, tell us about what you're planning.
I hope.
What you're good.
But you know what? I mean, this is. When they ban Thanksgiving, you can't go anywhere or do anything, and you have 1.5 people in your kitchen.
Right.
I thought they better not do this with Christmas. Thanksgiving is sort of a great holiday, but
Alan,
yeah,
we're talking about lovely family traditions.
exactly.
What's your favorite Christmas cookie?
Oh well, I have a favorite Christmas.
What do you like to make on Christmas?
Oh, see, I was about
Hey,
to.
top of the morning to all of you there. All
Okay.
of you who had Irish Christmases, hey.
Okay.
Hi.
Okay.
Merry Christmas, Caroline.
Merry Christmas. You look so cute.
Well, thank you.
Okay. Okay. Where were we? Okay.
That looks like a darn nice cheese board in front of you, too.
Yeah. What is that cheese?
This is another kind of triple cream cheese, but layered with black truffles.
Wow. How about cutting the cheese?
Oh, that's funny.
But I'm serious.
I know.
Cut me a piece of cheese.
I know. Well, I put out a semi-opulent spread because the designers of our new house are stopping by at the end of the show to have a tequila with us, and I thought we could sit out here for a half hour with them and nibble a little bit and talk it down and see what their favorite holiday remembrances are.
Okay, so Sherry Scott Abbey says she's having a small, intimate group of family, and she's cooking dinner. Okay,
Good.
yeah.
Well, that's what we're doing. Our Christmas day is really small and really intimate. It's just you and me, Al.
Yep. So is Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve.
We can sing.
But
We can
on
go
the 27th,
caroling.
Bruce and Caroline are coming, and then on the 28th, Leslie and Daisy are coming.
We can go caroling.
Ha ha ha.
No, we can go
I
caroling.
used to have a caroling party on my birthday every year. I loved it.
Why don't you start that tradition up again? It's a wonderful idea.
Thank you.
It is fun. Right now, it's a little dicey. You want
Yeah.
strangers knocking at your door.
No, you don't.
That's right.
No, you don't.
And by the way, it's another world. It used to be during the days of Saturday Evening Post and Norman Rockwell.
Yeah.
You either opened your door to anybody or your door was always unlocked. Now
Yeah.
you don't open your door until
I never, when we grew up,
Right.
we never locked our door.
my mother never locked her door
No, your mother.
ever. And every time we'd go there,
Even
I'd
when
say
she ran the boarding house
when she ran the
with 17
no,
people.
you may forget
Did you all
this.
know that Alan grew up
You
in
may
a
sure make
boarding
fun of me.
house
Make fun of me.
with 17 people?
You probably forgot this, but we
Yeah.
turned up at my parents' home as a surprise, okay? And there was a line of people outside. Remember that?
I was there,
You were there with? Yeah, we were together.
and
There were a line of people outside, and I thought, oh my God, what has happened to my parents? I thought something terrible had happened. So we went in the house, and it turned out that my mother had decided that she was going to have a place for people to come and vote,
oh right.
okay?
Oh, you were not happy about that.
I wasn't happy about
Yeah.
that. I said, why? I said,
I didn't understand why you were not happy about that either, because
well, I
I
wasn't
was
happy
65.
because A, who knows who's going to turn up in your parents' house, and B, they had pictures of you and me all over the place. So it was
so
like
then they would know where the mother of the celebrities lived.
I know,
She
but
was doing her civic duty. I
Yeah.
don't think she saw it that way.
No, she did not.
no, you know how she saw it?
How?
She made $90. 90 bucks.
Hey, Barbara Navarro is making sugar cookies.
Yum.
Was that one of your holiday cookies?
Me?
Yeah. We didn't have a lot of sugar cookies in my house.
You did not?
No.
We-
like the rolled cookies, and then you cut them and decorate them.
No, we
you guys
did that.
make those?
We did that, and we did thumbprints. That's when you make like a sugar cookie, and then you put your thumb in it, and then you put jam in it, and then you bake it.
Oh, okay.
Actually, remember Robin Smith with the stem cell collecting?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
She sends great gifts. Always, Robin, if you're watching, oh my God, your gifts are just amazing. And this year, she sent these cookies that were reminiscent of my mother's thumbprint cookies. I think there are maybe 12 in that little packet.
Yeah, but the
They
big
were
one.
homemade.
No, the big one from her. I mean, the cookies were fine. Okay. The big one was the Rolls Royce. Okay. No one's ever sent us a Rolls Royce. Okay.
That's Alan lying.
No, I'm not lying. Okay. I'm just
You all
hoping.
know him well enough to
I'm
know.
hoping.
That's like the cookie that brings you back to the holidays, the thumbprint cookie.
Okay, I got it.
Yes.
Here's one from
For me, it was a thumbprint.
Suzanne Yakadona's Kitchen.
Yeah.
My husband and I are going to my daughter's to have a Polish Christmas Eve dinner, spend the night, and my husband is going to play Santa Claus for my 5-year-old grandson at 5:30 in the morning. They're great. Well,
sweet.
so they're Polish. So ja kocham ciebie.
That's Polish for.
I'm not. You have to understand Polish
Is
to
that
know what
like
it means.
Nasty? Did you just do
No,
a nasty?
I would never do anything. I don't know anything nasty in Polish. I can swear in Mandarin, but not in Polish. No.
What language did you teach me to say such terrible things in? The song that I sang to your mother about
No,
Tsar
no,
Nikolai.
we're still on Je kocham ciebie. Don't you want to know what that means?
Yeah.
To Polish people all over the world, it means I love you.
Yam Kokonchevia?
Ti kocham ciebie. Ti kocham ciebie. And then if you get a good answer, then you say Ti kochasz mnie, which means do you love me?
Well, how do you say that again?
Ti kochasz mnie.
Ti Kokoshminya.
You don't say that slowly. I'm saying it slowly so you'll hear it. Ti kochasz mnie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you?
Do I? Do would I? Okay. Of course. Of course.
I have friends who also made thumbprint cookies.
They're kind of the classic, aren't they?
Yeah, mine were the ones we made were the Russian tea cakes, the little white snowballs.
Oh, we made snowballs. I love them.
That's Christmas to me, and Brustels, which is a long, narrow dough that you fry and then coat in powdered sugar. Which I
Oh.
know you're not a huge fan of, but when they're done right, so good.
No, we used to make snowballs, which is probably like the first one you mentioned, where
Yeah, same thing. Russian tea cakes.
yeah,
snowball,
so-
Mexican
so-
wedding cookie.
yeah, so they are baked like rolled up like a little snowball, and then while they're still hot and steamy, you roll them in powdered sugar, and then they look like real
And then the
snowballs.
powdered sugar sticks to the roof of your mouth.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
little dry.
Yeah.
It's just perfect.
I'm someone who doesn't eat a lot of
So
sugar.
good.
I've been eating like, especially this Christmas, but the great gifts that people are sending are food, and I think that those are the most popular gifts. We don't need to get all dressed up, and so the food gifts that are coming in. I got a box of handmade, hand-dipped chocolates from David Vigliano, who probably wants to be my literary agent again.
I hope the chocolates were good.
They were.
I've only had 2.
They were
but
good.
it took-
They were good.
It took self-control, and then we've been getting some. Have you been getting any good food, Caroline?
I've been making good food.
Hold it. We got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, I think,
I mean, that's what we're doing. Like, what are you doing? Well, we're
Okay.
making food and hanging out with our family.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Food and
Okay.
hanging out with our family.
These two
Kinda
people,
perfect. Yeah.
these two
But
people
it's fun. We've been playing games.
whose first names I'll mention, but I won't mention their last names or anything else.
Do we know them? And
You know them really well, but I don't want to announce it publicly. I just want to announce what they sent us for Christmas. Okay? Linda and Frank. Okay?
oh,
Yeah, you don't have to go any further.
no.
They sent us a lifetime supply of
Wow.
handmade cannolis.
Wow. I know.
Okay?
And they came from Las Vegas.
Yeah.
But they're, I threw the wrapping out, and then I didn't know who they were from. And this
And then we had to go
couple-
through the garbage, didn't we?
I had to go sort through the garbage.
Well, that's, it's
And
a little
I
humility.
figured if it was from Las Vegas,
Yeah.
I thought, well, who do I know in Vegas who would know, who must be Italian, who would know who makes the best cannoli? Because I've never really had cannoli. It's not the kind of food that I eat. I don't eat sugar. I don't normally.
Yeah, but you're making up for lost time.
Well, it's interesting because you really like a very sugary bakery frosting on your cakes.
Yes, I do.
And that is what a cannoli filling is like. It's not, I'm not a cannoli fan for the most part because I don't really like that sugary frosting.
Yeah,
But a lot of times they have alcohol in them too, which I know you don't like.
yeah.
So these must have been just perfect.
Well,
These
these cannolis,
were-
they didn't have a sugar coating. It was
No, they had
thick
chocolate.
thick
And then
chocolate,
and inside was like
like
all frosting.
Yeah, that's what I mean. The filling is like a sugary frosting.
Yeah, right, yeah.
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 And the kind Suzanne likes, that sugary.
Yeah.
Like that
Oh, yeah,
vein of
yeah, yeah.
sugar.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
That
yeah.
you used to like. You don't eat much
I
sugar
don't
anymore.
know.
No, she
And
wa-
I still, if I let myself go, there's rarely been a cake I don't love. I do love cake.
Well, hold it. No, it's beyond love. Okay? It's beyond infatuation.
Yeah,
It's beyond obsessed.
yeah,
Okay?
yeah.
We went to a wedding anniversary.
That's right.
Okay?
Oh, that was
And it was
terrible.
very special. Two dear friends.
That
They've
was
been married
terrible.
for 40 years.
It was my
And
worst behavior.
It was a really wonderful evening.
Yeah.
And the first thing that happened was, did you cut yourself?
I
Or,
cut my foot.
You cut your
Remember
foot?
that glass?
and there was blood all over the place, right?
Kind of like your ankle in the
Everyone's
kitchen
all
last
dressed in white, right?
week.
Get
I
it?
had on
Okay.
this, yeah, the bride
Okay, but
for
so-
this anniversary
that's right.
party asked everybody to dress like
That's
they
right.
were brides and grooms. So
Right.
we all made up our own
So then,
wedding outfits.
so then we decided we better leave. You got the bloody foot and blah
Yeah.
blah blah. So we're leaving, and it's not over yet. It's just like beginning.
No.
And we passed this little alcove, and in the alcove was a table, and on the table was this giant wedding cake. And Suzanne looked around to make sure no one was looking.
Like-
Then she ducked into the alcove
Yeah.
and went behind the cake,
Yeah.
so as not to
Wreck it.
make the cake look bad.
Yeah.
Okay, she went behind the cake and using her index finger and her middle finger. No, your index and your middle
I did. I
two
did
fingers.
this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did.
She
that.
scooped out the inside of the cake from behind the cake.
Yeah.
God only knows what they He's Polish.
I
Okay,
know.
let's start with that.
I know.
Okay?
I know.
My mother came from a suburb of Krakow called Jędrzejów.
Jędrzejów.
Pardon?
Jędrzejów.
Jędrzejów.
Yeah.
My father, also born in Poland, came from a little border settlement. There were like 12 houses there. That was it. And it was on the Polish-German border.
Yeah.
And it was very, all the people who lived there were very poor. Anyway, I speak a little Polish. And also,
His father grew up. How many brothers and sisters did he have? Did
well,
he even
we're not sure.
know?
It would be 12 or 16. We don't know.
They had dirt floors.
And no one knew when their birthday was. Remember? We
No,
used to
'cause-
celebrate my father's birthday.
Yeah,
when
because there was
we got the
nobody-
whole family together.
Nobody taking count or anything,
Right.
and so you grew up with one bathroom. Did he have a bathroom?
Who?
Your father
Did
in
he
the
have a
in the
bathroom?
house with dirt floors in
Oh,
Poland?
no, there was no indoor anything. No
There was
indoor
no-
plumbing.
Was it
no
awfully cold
electricity.
there?
Well, they had a stove, I guess.
You know, what we're talking about was not so long ago.
Well, it's even
It was
today.
his father, not
Yeah.
great, 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 great. It was his father
Yeah,
who
that's why he left.
he left. He left.
Yeah,
He left this family where nobody can remember how many children there were,
right, right.
and walked away.
He walked to Bremen in Germany,
Yeah.
and he got a job. When he made $14, he hopped on a ship.
And they didn't really miss him.
Well, even if they did, they wouldn't know where to find him.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, and it was a different time, a different age, but not so long ago.
Yeah.
That's what's interesting. That's how quickly things change, how
It's-
countries change,
it's
how.
happening today.
Hey, Alan. Some people are having a hard time hearing you with the beard.
Yeah.
Maybe you need to come back over closer to the phone.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh. You look
I
awfully
think the
cute.
distance and the beard is making it a little hard to hear you, but it's funny.
Okay, how is this?
That's better. I was gonna say I'd like to see you eat a piece of cheese through that beard, but
Yeah. Now you're being mean, Caroline. That's mean, Caroline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I tell you, tonight when we go to sleep, you get to
Yeah.
bed,
Yeah.
you wear the hat, and I'll wear the hat and the beard. And it'll be Santa
That's perfect.
and,
Okay.
and his little helper.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. And we'll watch Schitt's Creek.
Okay.
So, Suzanne, did you have turkey or roast beef or ham? What was your Christmas dinner?
Turkey. Oh, turkey. That's always the traditional Christmas meal, and my mother was not adventurous in those ways.
Well, we
Wait,
had
which one?
Turkey.
Because it's like Thanksgiving, everyone does turkey, but Christmas was different for everyone.
Oh no, we did turkey.
We had
Oh, you
turkey.
did turkey again.
We
Oh,
had
yeah.
chicken. We had turkey.
Yeah.
We had chicken, and we had roast beef. Okay.
You did?
We did.
Because
We-
you had
we al-
17 people.
That's what we also had. Sugar cane. Now think about it. Sugar cane. I'd never heard of
I'm
sugar
thinking
cane
about it.
when I
This
was
is
a
me
kid.
thinking about it.
Okay. Did you have sugar cane when you were a kid?
No, I had
No.
sugar. It was in a box.
But because four of the Chinese brothers were born in Hawaii, they brought in sugar cane for Christmas.
Oh, so they weren't real Chinese.
Of course they were.
Well, they weren't born in China.
Well, the other four were born in China, but
Oh.
it doesn't matter where you
And then
were
their
born.
parents moved to
They're-
Hawaii?
The Chinese guys could be born in Bosnia, they'd still be Chinese.
Yeah, but your Chinese brothers were born
So I'm not a-
born in China.
So I'm not a real American then, by your definition, right? I wasn't born
No,
here.
you're not. You're.
There you go.
We let you in.
Okay,
You applied.
before they come and get me.
You applied to be an American, and you convinced them, and you took all the tests and all the.
It wasn't hard, it wasn't easy to become an American.
It was not.
No, it wasn't at all. I had to produce I had to produce my bank account, my personal bank account. I had to produce. I had a
God,
little.
I didn't even do that
I
when
had,
we got married.
had a little company. Produced my company profit and loss statement for the quarter. I had to convince them that I would not become a burden for the country or the state if
No, you're not.
if I wasn't able to support myself and hopefully employ other people.
And you do all.
Well, you've certainly done that well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not to keep rounding back to Christmas, but we have so many people chiming in.
Yeah.
A lot of people make tamales for Christmas.
I love
Oh, I bet
tamales.
that's
I've seen
good.
quite a few, especially friends from Texas, saying they make tamales for
Wow.
Christmas.
Oh, South Texas.
Nothing like homemade tamales, authentic.
Hey, how about there's that remember that show we saw on Netflix? And they made tamales at different parts of Mexico? And
Oh,
it was like a
yeah.
religious experience. I mean,
I think we've been
there
watching
was
a lot of TV.
no, there were these people. They made tamales, and they buried the tamales in the ground, and they covered them with banana leaves, and they put hot coals in there. I mean, it was
It
incredible.
takes so long to make tamales. I have a woman who worked with me for probably 20 years, and she used to bring me tamales every year at Christmas. Such a beautiful gift.
Yeah,
Oh, what could be better?
we.
It's just
what
like,
could
and you
be-
know the
oh,
amount of time
yeah.
it takes.
Well, do you remember when
It's a process.
when I said to
Yeah.
you, like 25 or 30 years ago, what do you want for your birthday? And you said, I want to go to Galisteo, New Mexico, to the Light Institute. And what do they do? It's previous lives, right? Former lives. Okay. So I said, okay. So we go to New Mexico. We stay at the Galisteo Inn. And Suzanne every day goes to, explore her past life experiences.
Because I'm curious.
And I went to the one little store in this little village. It was run by a retired railroad guy and his wife, and they had one of everything: one box of Kleenex, one can of beans, and she made a big steaming pot of tamales, fresh tamales, every day. And the moment I would drop you off, I'd go right there, and I'd pick up 8 or 10 tamales, piping hot, have her wrap them in foil so they'd stay hot. And then I would drive that truck we had rented to the highest point of land I could find, park. I'd get on top of the cab of the truck and just sit there for 4 hours eating tamales.
So good.
Yeah.
My grandma, my nana, and my nana made homemade ravioli. That was before you would have the meat or the turkey. There was a huge antipasto platter. Then there was a huge pasta course. And we thought that was dinner. We thought we were done. And they forgot the turkey or the ham or the roast beef or all of the above.
When in an Italian family, when you say a big antipasto platter, what is that? What's on? I love your Christmas stuff.
There's a religious group of people. There's a religious group of people just outside of Toronto that raise geese. Remember, we used to buy their geese?
Yes.
Because most of the time when you the Amish, most of the time when you cook a geese or bake it or roast it, there's fat. There's pockets of fat in different parts of the goose. They had bred a goose that had fat evenly distributed over the entire goose, so that when you roasted it, it was quite incredible.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. Wonder how you do
Did
that.
you hear what she just said?
But who said?
Kind of just went over your head.
Who said?
Caroline is bringing her Christmas duck down here when she comes.
Wow.
On the 27th.
Wow.
I don't want a gift. I don't want a gift. I want that. That's the gift.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
the most
yeah.
incredible.
You're right. You know what? I feel badly. People sending us gifts at this time of the year, especially people who are suffering, and I don't want them. But please, if you're listening, if you're watching, etc., please don't send us any gifts. We know we love you. We know you love us. You don't even send us a card, okay? If you want to send us a postcard or
A card is nice.
a little note saying, I love you or whatever,
Card
that'd be
is
great.
very
Yeah,
nice.
but don't shop for us.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hope you can all hear me tonight because I don't usually rewatch the shows, but I was sitting at breakfast this morning, so I decided to watch last night's show. And a lot of you, I'm afraid, don't understand Alan's humor, and so they were like coming down on you a little hard.
Really?
Yeah, and
Well, I'm glad I didn't hear that. I might have retaliated.
You could read it, but I want you all to know one of the things that I love about him is his bad boy humor and his irreverence. I love it. I don't know. You make me feel good inside, outside,
Okay.
all over.
Okay.
You're it.
Okay, thank you. Wow, I appreciate that. So
I appreciate you, and I just want all those, because I know they love me. I know the reason you're saying those things is because you're feeling protective about me, for me, and that maybe I'm getting my feelings hurt. Oh, I'm so not. I've been with him for 50 years.
actually,
of my
52,
life.
52, 1968.
That's
yeah.
most of my life I've been with
Yeah.
this man, and you don't stay with somebody who irritates you. You stay with somebody because it's just.
Well, if I hadn't tied you to the chair, you could have. There were a lot of times you could have gone.
I
And
think
actually,
you're
Dave, we
great.
actually broke up a couple of times,
Yeah,
but it didn't last. The first one lasted an hour.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, it lasted an hour. The real estate agent came. We were going to sell our condo, and she sat between us on the couch, and you said, and then I said, and you said, and then I said, and then she said, I don't think you guys need me here right now. So she left.
You didn't
Now-
even hear her say that because we started. She was sitting in the middle of the two of us, and I'm talking over her to you, and you're talking over her to me. And when she got up and left, we didn't even notice because we were still realizing, I don't want to leave you. I
Yeah.
love you.
Yeah. So that was the first time we broke up. Then
Yeah.
the second time, I
What
can't
was the second
remember. I
time?
can't remember. Oh, we were given. Yes, I can. We were given 2 complimentary vacations in Tahiti. At what's the name of that club? What is it?
Mediterranean.
Club Mediterranean. Okay.
Yeah, it was like a place where
Okay,
hip
no.
swinging singles.
Okay, so someone said, how would you like to go to Club Mediterranean for 2 weeks in Tahiti? And it was wintertime, and we didn't have a lot to do, so we said, yeah. So this is years before Suzanne was Suzanne Summers, okay? She was an anonymous person then.
Right.
And, but I was doing a show in Canada at the time. So we go, and this was in the 80s, no, when was it? It was 70s, I guess it was. So anyway, we go, and we get to the airport the first night, and I'd forgotten the airline tickets. Now, it should have been a sign. We should have said, you know what, you've never forgotten airline tickets. Let's not do this, okay? So we said, okay, so we remade it for the following night, and we get on the plane the following night, and the plane was operated by the French airline, Air France, but it was a Polynesian airline. I can't remember what it was called, and it was Tahitians, whatever it was called. So we got on the plane, and the steward, or as he's called now, the flight attendant, announced to everybody that 20 minutes after takeoff, the little shop where you don't pay any tax will be open. Okay, tax free, right?
Duty free.
What?
Duty free.
Okay, duty free. Okay, we'll be open. So we take off, and I fell asleep, and I woke up 2 hours after the flight had taken off, and I thought, I hope I haven't missed the duty free. So I got up and I went to the back of the plane where they had the little duty free. And I said, "Oh, are you closed?" And he said, "We haven't opened yet. We'll announce it when we're opening, okay?" Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay. So I should have known. Okay, we forgot our airline tickets. That was number one. Number two, the steward is not yelling at me, but kind of reprimanding me a little bit.
Yeah.
So we get there, and we're met.
Come over here and tell them over here so they can see you.
Well, okay. Well,
Yeah, it's a cute story,
Okay.
and you're cute,
okay.
and it's actually a true story. He's
Okay.
not lying.
Okay.
Wherever he's going to take us on this, I don't know. Okay.
Anyway, so we're met
Here's
at the
Al Hamill not lying.
Okay, so now we're met at the airport,
Okay.
and we get into a little. If you're watching,
Yeah.
So
but
we
he was
heard-
quite a bit older than us then.
yeah, we heard every
And-
truck station
Yeah.
story you can
So
imagine.
Curly's
Okay.
probably not alive anymore.
So
Right.
then we went back to our tent or cabin, whatever it was, to have a nap. Remember that? And we're just
Yeah.
falling asleep, and all of a sudden we hear turtle races on the beach at 3:00.
Right. What'd you say, Caroline?
I've heard this story a few times, but I've never heard it in this detail.
Yeah.
What did she say?
Just keep going.
Keep going.
Yeah. Because I want to get you on that side.
Well, I can get to the. I can stop
No,
right
I
now.
like. No, I like it. I like
Okay.
it. Do we look cute together?
Okay.
Adorable.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Where was I?
Curly.
Oh no, we were
Truck stop.
with the turtle
And
races
the
on the
turtle
beach at 3
races,
o'clock.
and that
Okay.
we thought we were coming to this hipster place.
Okay, so
and-
this is actually leading up to the second argument we ever had. Okay?
Yeah.
Big one, big arguments. Okay.
Yeah, this was a big
So
one.
then I get bored. I don't know what I'm doing here, and I'm getting a little bored.
It's not
and see-
good when Al gets bored.
And I had my video camera with me, and I was doing my own talk show in Canada. So I thought, I'm just going to interview some of these people. So most of the women, not most of the women, all the women were topless.
Except me.
These women from the San Fernando Valley in Los Angeles were over in Tahiti running around with no tops on. So I thought,
Yeah.
well, I'm going to talk to them and
Isn't
see.
that great of him?
I want to talk to them and see
I know.
why are they doing this.
Yes, I
Okay,
know
yeah.
that's why you wanted to do that.
So while I was
Right.
doing that, Suzanne was
don't do
watching
what
from
you're
afar.
doing. Don't do
Pardon?
it.
Okay.
Don't do what
She
you're
was
doing.
watching from afar, and I could just feel the heat coming.
Well,
okay?
I was an unmarried, in love with my boyfriend, not even a fiance yet, and he's interviewing topless women, one after another. And
Yeah.
I wasn't all that secure at that time
Yeah.
to begin with.
Yeah,
and
neither
so,
was I.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And so it wasn't going down well.
No.
I was giving him looks like not great.
No.
Great.
Anyway, that was the beginning of the end. And we barely, of our time in Tahiti. We couldn't get off Tahiti because the thing only happened once a week, so we had to, we spent 3 days hating each other. And then we got on a plane, on the same plane back to LA.
Yeah.
And even though we sat together, we didn't talk, we didn't touch each other.
No.
And then when we got to LA, she jumped in a cab and flew home, and I jumped in whatever I jumped in and went to another terminal to fly to Canada.
That was a bad day.
That was bad.
Yeah, why are you bringing that up at our little Christmas party here?
Well, because I think that most people, if they have arguments, have them on holidays.
Oh, that's kind of, it's true.
I think it's true, okay?
Because holidays,
They bring out the
and
best and the
maybe in
worst.
particular this holiday, this particular year, it's magnified because we have expectations, and Christmas brings with it expectations, and it's hard to fulfill them this year because of the state of the world and the state of our thinking, and then your state of thinking.
Yes.
You look very cute.
So thank you. I'd like everyone to see the back of your jacket.
Okay.
Okay?
You want me to stand up?
Yeah.
All right.
Unless I can throw you up in the air. Okay.
Can't do that. Oh, I love this jacket. This jacket is the most valuable thing I own.
Okay, look at this. Incredible.
Saturday night.
So this is because, and she has her own nameplate and everything. This was a show I sold to CBS. It was just a one-shot music special.
Such a great deal.
And I remember, when I walked into.
So can I turn around now?
Sure.
Or, yeah. Okay.
What-
What is on the back? That's like a great, like a military.
It says
Oh my God.
Supply Department.
No,
Yeah, it does.
it
Then it
does.
says Anytime Baby thing, and then
Anytime
it says
baby.
Tomcat, and then it says Hawkeye. Yeah. I'm
I
not
love this
making this up.
jacket. Oh my God, those soldiers were so fun and so great.
Okay, so I'm finished talking now.
Okay,
Okay, I was going to tell another story, but I decided, you know what?
we'll ask them if they want
Could be
another
later,
story, or
or
do you want
maybe
to wait a
some other
little
time.
while?
We're going to be doing a bunch of shows over the holidays, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
27th,
27 shows over the holidays.
and then on the 28th, we're doing a breakfast show. We haven't done a
Oh, that's
breakfast
right.
We're doing the 27th. We're not doing both. It's one or the other. So
Oh,
we're
we're
doing
not?
The 27th.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I was up for both.
Yeah, me too. Why are we not doing both?
Because your grandchildren are only there for 24 hours, so we were going to just try to do one show instead of two. So we could have a family visit as well.
I can't wait to see them. I can't wait. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. What?
I'm just reading everything here.
Did you find
So-
Alan Hamill looked cute as Santa's helper?
So Karen Lucas says, love your peppermint body lotion. I do too.
Oh, I didn't do your legs today.
No, you were supposed to. Yeah, obviously, it
Oh.
wasn't at the top of your list, was it?
I actually forgot.
Yeah.
And his legs are itchy.
Yeah.
You know what that means? That means that he's got winter dry skin.
Yep.
And I said, well, you know what I'll do? I will take the peppermint sugar scrub, and I will scrub down your legs and get all the
Yep.
dry skin off.
Yeah, so my legs can breathe again.
So your legs can breathe. And
Yeah.
then I was going to give you like a recovery mask on your legs,
Okay.
and then remove that, and then I was going to rub your legs with our coconut lotion, and then the coconut oil.
Oh. Well,
You know what I'd like to do tonight?
I can hardly wait.
I want to take. What was that? Is that your dog?
Chi-Chi.
Oh God!
That was Chi-Chi.
Sounds like
Demanding
you.
more food.
It sounded like you stepped on Chi-Chi's something. It was a high pitch. That was a
Chi-Chi,
high
no,
C.
Chi-Chi doesn't have those.
Yeah.
Chi-Chi's a
Yeah.
girl.
Anyway, you know what I want to do tonight?
Yeah,
When the evening is over,
yeah.
I want to take a hot bath together. I want to put Epsom salt in it,
Wow.
And then I want to put coconut oil in the bath.
Wow.
Gosh, when you come out of the bathtub and you've been soaking in Epsom salt, which is one of the great secrets, because it's so healing and comforting, and if you've got aches or pains, and I've had aches and pains this year, it like takes it away. And then the coconut oil softens your skin, and it's like aromatherapy.
Yeah.
It's so great. So that's what I want to do tonight.
And you know what? I'm even going to take off my red long johns. You know, no one under 40 knows what long johns
No.
are, right?
Even 70.
Yeah. Well, long johns are these long underwear
Yeah.
that used to keep me warm when I played hockey every
Yeah.
winter in Canada.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, because you didn't have these kind of baths at home growing up, because
No.
you only had one bathroom.
No,
and
we used to go to
17
we
people.
used to go to a public bath once a week.
Oh,
And that's where we'd take our shower and wash our hair and go swimming and do everything. Everyone went to a public bath. It's like in Japan. They
Oh.
still do it. People go to a public
You'd
bath.
never do that today.
I went to a public bath in Japan the first night I was there.
And
Well, it was interesting because I was exhausted. It was like a 23-hour trip. And I couldn't go to sleep, so I told the
Yeah.
cabbie, take me to, Kukakaya, is what it sounded like from the guy at the desk. So he took me there, and there were these two young ladies, and they, the first
story
thing,
gets more interesting, doesn't it?
well, it's about, what is it about?
Remains to be seen.
It remains to be seen, right. It's about your attitude, okay? Because
what's
now
your
I'm
attitude, Al?
in a country where if these two women who were going to bathe me said the same thing or asked the same thing in Canada or the United States,
What would happen?
people would freak.
Yeah.
Okay? They asked me to take my clothes off, so I did.
Oh.
And then they sat me down on a little.
I haven't been in a shower and I can't even remember how long.
Oh, well.
And every now and then he'll take a bath, like when he wants to soak and like if he gets sore and like wants an Epsom salt bath.
Right.
But no, he's not much of a bather.
That's
Well-
interesting. As a little boy, he was.
Well,
But
yeah.
maybe it's because I was. In
Well,
the
yeah, but
baby.
he's no longer your son in terms of living with you. Okay,
No.
he's been living away from you now for 30 years,
Yeah.
and he's
yeah.
developed his own life and
Yeah.
his own habits,
Yeah.
and he doesn't have to take a bath with mommy anymore.
No.
Okay,
Yeah, I think we all start out taking baths because it's fun. Bath time is fun.
not in my house.
Bathing my kids
Uh,
in the sink or the
I
bathtub is such a
know.
fun
I know.
part of the evening.
One of my fondest recollections was I gave Daisy her first bath in the kitchen sink at the Venice house. And oh my God, I just remember it so much. She just looked up at me. She was so trusting. And it's all trust with babies, isn't it? And I had her held solidly, and I've talked to her about it a lot.
Didn't you do something about? Didn't she poop and you caught her poop in the pool or something like that?
That was Daisy, but I also, Camellia pooped in my hand also.
So you've done it with two of our grandchildren.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah,
Well, I had forgotten with Camellia that after I gave her her bath, and I took her out of the bath, Bruce and Caroline were out of town, and I was babysitting. I was just loving it, and I got her out of the bath, and I wrapped her in her towel, and she was all cozy, and she fell asleep in my arms in the towel. And so I put her in the crib, and I took the towel off, and I didn't want to wake her up, so I just covered her. And I just covered her gently and petted her, and then I quietly left the room because she was sound asleep. I get upstairs and I hear this piercing scream, and it was Camellia, who had awakened, didn't have a diaper on, and she had pooped.
huh.
Yeah. And it was then that I remembered, oh, right, babies need diapers. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. So then I had
You
to
were a
wait.
young mother.
No, but this is when I was her grandmother.
No, I know, but you were a young mother, so.
Yeah, right. And so I then had to give Camellia, who's now awake, another bath to undo. Learned an important lesson.
Lesson.
Diaper on all babies. What's
you-
that? The
Did,
earplugs?
yeah, did you use throwaway diapers or the diapers
No,
that?
I used diapers.
So the guy would come every week and pick up that stinky pail of
Yeah,
diapers
yeah.
and then leave you
I
another.
couldn't afford disposable diapers.
But it was good because disposable diapers take
Yeah.
Yeah, did they even have them when
No.
the person I was
No.
there?
No.
Do they have what?
They didn't exist.
I don't think they had disposable.
No, they didn't
No.
exist. That was even before
That's
birth
why
control.
we all carried the diaper pail around with us in the car.
Not only the diaper pail, okay?
What else, Al?
Okay, I didn't mind the diaper pail. When my first child, Leslie, was born, I was driving a Jaguar sports car,
You look so good
an
in that
XK 150,
car.
okay,
Wow,
which
you
I
look good in that
loved.
car.
I had traded in a 140,
Yeah.
and before that a 120, but I owned the 150, okay? And I was okay with the stinky pail. But then I had to carry
Yeah.
the little wooden jail.
Kinda humiliating, isn't it?
The wooden jail.
I know.
And it didn't fit
I
into
know.
the Jaguar, and so I wound up.
Yeah.
I went from a Jaguar to a Pontiac convertible.
Oh,
It was a nice car,
yeah.
but it wasn't the
But
XK 150.
No.
No. Okay.
No.
I hated that wooden jail. You know what
we
else
all
I?
did. We
you-
all did. I don't think, Caroline, that you were carrying around a little wooden playpen. Which
It was
is
probably
also a little
plastic.
jail.
At this point, it was plastic.
Yeah, with that mesh stuff on the side.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
The other thing I
Okay,
didn't.
we all do the best we can.
How about the other thing that used to bug me, and I never did
What
this
bugged you,
with
Al?
the kids.
Yeah.
They would put their kids on a leash like your
Oh,
kid
that
was a
terrible.
dog,
I never did that.
okay?
I never did
And
that.
it was humiliating, and the kid
Yeah.
would be pulling against the leash
Yeah.
like.
You're getting it that there's another way to do this whole thing called being healthy. What is that, Alan?
Pardon me.
Is that a call?
The ambulance has arrived at the house, and they're ready to take you to Vegas.
Karen said, thank you for the great deals. for the best, and yes, we enjoy this great thing. You
I'm
have
so
so
glad.
many people, Suzanne, who have just said, you know, for both of you, Suzanne and Ellen, that this has just been such a nice break from the rest of everything going on this year. So we're happy you get yourself all gussied up and put out some nice food and share a drink with us, because it makes it easier to be together.
It's been a hard year, hasn't it, everybody? Everybody, we have never experienced anything like this that we individually and we as a country are going through this year. And so the reason I keep this completely non-political, I don't want to go into any politics, take any sides, anything like that, is I just want this to be a free and safe zone. We're just having hummus and vegetables and yummy cheeses and tequila and Stupid Al in his stupid hat and his beard.
Stupid Al.
Stupid Al in the best sense of Stupid Al.
Jesus.
With the hat and the things that you will do and how cute you look when you come out here every night.
Yeah, you think I'm kidding about making you sleep with that hat on tonight? You are. You're going to sleep with that hat on tonight and not take.
Yeah, in L.A., not in Israel.
The conductor.
He's the conductor.
He's the
yeah.
well, no, actually is the conductor of the Israeli Philharmonic,
Okay, so I was sitting next
and
to
he's
him.
the guest conductor. He's like all over the world. He's
Yeah,
like
he's
it.
such a nice guy.
Yeah.
And I know him as this guy that we always see at the Copelson's house.
Plus the fact, okay, and he had forgotten about this. Both of us are the same age, okay?
You and Zubin?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
And when we were both 27 years old, he was the conductor of the Montreal Symphony, and I was living in Canada. And I was sent out to interview him, and he was rehearsing the orchestra. It was very casual, and they're all in T-shirts and, etc. So I said to him, do you really have to do that thing with your hands where you start what they're all playing and then keep time beating with your hands? And he said, no. He said, watch this. And he just sort of flicked his hand to the orchestra, and they played everything fine. So I said, well, it kind of puts you out of a job, doesn't it?
And he's not right.
Well, he's not right?
He's not right.
What do you mean
Because
he's
I
not
sat
right?
next to him in that booth at Craig's, and I said, do you know, I use you as an example to explain hormones to my hormone lecture audiences. Because
Zubin Mehta?
yeah.
Oh, right.
listen
I know
to
that.
me.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. Yeah.
I
yeah.
said, when you are the conductor of the symphony, you are working with, depending on the size of your symphony, with first-rate musicians. And what do you want me to go?
Pardon? No, it's after, it's 6.
Oh, okay. And so I said, the way I explained Zubin Mehta relative to hormones is, okay, we've got a whole symphony of players who know how to play really well. But if you, Zubin Mehta, don't show up, they can play, but they don't know what to play because you're not there to tell them what to play. And he still looked at me and I said, that's how I describe the thyroid. The thyroid is right here, right? It's a little small gland, the most important of your glands relative to hormonal instruction. And so when the thyroid is off, the thyroid doesn't know to tell you, the violin section, or you, the horn section, or you, the
reed section.
Yeah. And I said, it's only if Zubin Mehta, Mr. Thyroid, shows up that everyone knows what to play. And if you come to one of my lectures sometime, I will explain to you how that all works, because I don't have enough time right now to really do it right, but it's pretty interesting.
So Caroline,
We'll plan a show in January so you can do another one of your hormone talks because everyone loves that.
I
Okay.
really like that.
We have so many things lined up for the holidays,
Yeah.
guys, and we won't be back until after Christmas, so wishing everyone a great holiday,
Yeah.
and we will be back right after that, and we have a bunch of fun things lined up, and
Yeah.
especially for January.
We do. And you'll get the Zubin Mehta, a hormone lecture. Maybe we'll have Zubin Mehta here.
oh sure.
Thank you all for coming again. The next show we will see them is when? The 27th?
The 27th.
The 27th. And Bruce and Caroline will be here in real life, and that's always fun. I love you all. I love
Yeah.
that you love the message and the brand, and that we're like-minded thinkers in terms of we want to age a new way, a better way than those before us. So enjoy the rest of your evening. Enjoy your tequila. We are here, and I have such profoundly deep feelings for all of you. I really do. So thank you for coming, and we'll see you again on the 27th.
So
Merry
Caroline,
Christmas.
somebody wants to know where they can get our schedule. How did they get our schedule?
We post the shows the day that we're doing them. We don't usually post them in advance because sometimes they change. We're pretty fluid.
But how do
So
they?
if you're on Instagram or Facebook, you'll get a notification the morning of a show.
You mean everybody on Facebook and Instagram knows when we're doing a show?
Well, we always post an ad the morning of the show that gives the date and the time.
But is that
It's
for
usually the
everybody?
same day.
Is that for everybody or just on our list?
Well, it's on, Suzanne posts it on her account, so anyone who's looking at her account or following her account can check it there.
Well, how do they?
Okay,
how do they
Al.
get? Yeah, how do they get an alert?
Wrap it up, Al.
Okay.
I had just said
It's
goodbye to everybody
just,
so nicely.
now you're asking me to explain how Instagram and Facebook.
Okay, we're not going to do that at all. Okay, we're saying goodbye. Do you want to say goodbye
Come
again?
over here and
It'll
say
show
goodnight
up.
to all of
It'll be
them.
on.
Okay.
Come over here. We'll say goodnight.
Okay.
Here comes Al. Are you still
Okay.
Santa, or are you just like sexy guy Al?
Well, I took off my Santa.
Oh, well then I'm going to put on the look I started with. Oh, it's probably I've got messed up hair now.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I started talking after
Yeah.
you said goodbye.
Yeah.
I know how.
You're not kidding.
I know how that irritating that could be. Okay, and I truly apologize for that. No, I'm sincere.
You are not. You're not. Good night, everybody. We
Good
love
night.
you.
Mwah. Have a Merry Christmas.
Yeah. Merry Christmas.
night, everyone.
Good night, Caroline. I love you.
Okay,
I love you.
I got to turn this off now. I'm wearing too many hats.